It's me, Lainey. Welcome back to my channel. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a First Impressions Friday, or a First Impressions. Now, I'm sorry, I just unboxed all of it, planning that you would see that, but something didn't go right, and I feel bad because I just unboxed all the stuff and talked about them. But I have an e.l.f. pink lemonade, all over color stick. I think here's the wrapping. It's an all over stick. I don't know what to call this now because I messed up the packaging and you don't have the name for it. Yeah, I got a new mascara, which I'm really, or hoping I'm really gonna like, because I have their mega length and then their mega wear. So I'm so excited. I've heard they're supposed to be really similar. They look really similar. This just has a lot more in it. I've gotten another of these LA colors, like eyeshadow, six color eyeshadow palette. I really love these. I already have the really colorful ones. I'll link down the video where I use that one. I have 2 now, and I'm planning to get a lot more because I have so many colors, and I really want to get like 6 or 7 of these. I swear. I have this LA Colors lipstick. I got a new brush. I mean, somebody got this for me, so not all this stuff I purchased, or technically all of the stuff I did not purchase, because I have so many sweet people coming up and giving me stuff. So I thank the people that are watching this that give it to me, not just everyone, because everyone watching this video, they're not going to give this to me. But yeah, the person that got this, because I know you're going to watch the video eventually, but thank you for getting me all this stuff. And I really like it. I'm probably going to throw away all the wrapping and everything I have in here. But yeah, I already have to do my brows, my foundation, concealer, and powder before I can dive into the eyes and the mascara, like everything. So I will be back. I'm in the middle of doing my eyebrows first, and I know it looks really bad right now because I just started. I didn't clean up anything. But yeah, I will link down the products I'm using for my foundation and everything, and I might put up a few videos where I use these products. And plus, I found a really good match to my actual eyebrow color. I'm doing my concealer now, so it's one of the last steps until I have to go into powder, and I will come back for the eyes and do everything else with you too, or all I can, because I've only gotten a few products here today. Okay, now on into eyes. I think I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so now that I'm zoomed in, I'm going to use this beauty. Let it focus. Okay, I think it's in focus. I don't know. No, but I'm going to be diving into this. And I always use a crease shade before. It's just because I'm like, oh, I'm technically trying it better if I let it have a crease shade and stuff. And I feel like most of these are kind of metallic and stuff. Like there's not a lot that are just completely matte. Let me open this finally. Oh, come on. I don't want to damage my nails, but I want to open this. How am I going to do it? Okay, but what I was saying is that I always I really always give it a crease shade before, because I technically feel like I'm actually testing it correctly. Oh, it has tape on it. That's obviously why I can't open it. I'm trying so hard. Okay, let me get back onto the point. I really just kind of want to try it, so I will add a crease shade after, once I judge it and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. I'll try it more later, or maybe just use some of the shimmery shades or metallic shades from this, or sometimes all of the shades from this to make a really quick eye look. But yeah, loving it so far. Shades are beautiful. I'm going to go in. Ooh, and these colors I really like. I'm going to go in with the bronze, actually, on my large shadow brush. And just start off with my crease, but also mix it with this slightly more metallic, color. I kind of want to feel like this has purpley, beautiful, pinkish tints, or more pinkish tint. And then I'm going to mix it with the bronze here, even though it's still just a light bronze. And that's definitely more of a metallic than it is a shimmer. And this bronze I'm using is definitely a bronze. I already used some of my concealer and powder as a base, and I know they're definitely not covered fully, but I already gave it a base so they could apply smoothly, and I think that's all I'm going to need, because these are pretty pigmented, and I actually really like these kind of kits. I knew I was already going to like this. I was like, yay, these are bomb for me, even though they are or can be so cheap. And yeah, I'm going to dive into that lighter shade because I didn't really use a lot. And I can just put this in the middle. I'm putting this in the middle real quick. Yeah, again with the same shade. But I'm going to be blending everything out and kind of giving it more definition with smaller brushes. Now just using my blending brush or my small blending brush for the eyes. I use this all the time. I got this and it was really good. I use it all the time now, every single time I'm doing my eye looks. I'm not joking. I really love it. I'm just kind of blending the bronze out, and even though this is kind of shimmery, or I'll use a lighter shade, and I'll kind of blend it up to my crease. And I'm probably going to put a crease shade over this anyways, so I don't want to do too much. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I want to go in back, so I'm going to wet this brush. Wetting it. And just with a little bit of warm water, no setting spray. And I'm going to go in with that and like really define it and make it like pop in the middle of my eye, if that makes sense. I do not know what I'm saying now, but yeah, this will give it a lot more pigment, and I really, really love how these kind of things turn out. And if I need to, I will go in, or I will probably, I just said it, I'll go into this light shade, kind of in the middle, like the very middle, and mostly just in the inner corners, because like I'm using really dark bronzes, and this is technically just like a shimmer, or kind of like a lavender shimmer. I'm mostly going to use this in the inner corners and brow bone and stuff, which I might just already do, but yeah. I've seen people only wear like bronze and like copper eyeshadows in the like the middle of their crease, and they already look beautiful. But I feel like I really need to intense it, and I'm not saying that I don't look like really nice without like tensing it and making it look super special. I'm just saying that I really prefer it like that, and that's kind of cool to me. I know I didn't get to try all the shades, which I want to do, so I might blend a little bit of this pink into the brow bone and see how it goes. It's going pretty well. I'm just using the same blending brush for this. I might use it on the lower lash, because we have to do the lower lash line, and I might use the green on the lower lash line on this brush. It's really tiny, and it is a little flimsy, but it's not that bad, or you'll kind of see it is sort of weird, so I might use my fingers for some of it. And I feel like that can warm the shadow up and make it look really cool and nice. But yeah, I was going to use this tiny brush before. You really can't do much with tiny brushes like this, and I feel like it is sort of flimsy, but I actually kind of like it, and I have it, I use it. But I think that's the eye look complete. I'm going to add mascara now and finally test this out, but we'll see. Okay. I am going to apply this right to my lashes. I didn't curl them, but I was about to. I really want to test this on itself though. And even though it's their Mega Wear, which I'm going to love because I love Mega Wear mascaras, and I feel like, or I'm just going to say Mega Wear because that's what they call this, and I love like long wearing or Mega Wear mascaras. Well, I don't want to say Mega Wear because I haven't really tried the Mega Wear, but yeah, really long wearing mascaras. They work so nice for me, and I feel like they just grip onto your lashes and they don't really flake off as much as normal ones do, or the ones I've tried so far. I've tried claiming to be a 24-hour one, and it stayed on my lashes, and it hasn't got into the bottom of my eye, which I have all the time, but really hate. Or I don't have all the time because I found like really nice products, but I used to have all the time and still do have if I take my makeup off like really late 9, 10. But yeah, I do actually really love this though. And the green, I don't think you might be able to tell, I don't know if you can or cannot. So I'm not really looking into the camera lens right now or whatever. Yeah, but I do like this mascara. I love the eyeshadow. I think I did a great job on it. And the mascara is going pretty well with it. But I want to see if it smudges off and doesn't claim its name. It's already transferred a little, but that's probably because I didn't let it dry. I would use some kind of fan, and I do have a bunch of fans in my house. It's getting so hot, which means I should probably take this off, but I should let it dry because I have a bunch of lights in my studio, and I'm getting really hot. I'll probably take this off. I'm just wearing a little tank top, but wow, this is getting so hot. So I kind of like put this down to my shoulders, I guess, and like kind of took it off. I don't know. I just still want to keep it on because it looks really cool on me, and I love it. But yeah, these were pretty good, and I feel like the Megaware definitely isn't the easiest to work with because it can transfer if you don't let it dry properly. And normally I just kind of like wait for like a few seconds and then I look down, and it can transfer obviously if I'm not drying it properly, which I do mistake. But yeah, I did really like it, even though it did transfer more than my others. But I'll check in actually and see how the Megaware is going, because I love long lashes. I love long wearing mascaras, and I just love these kind of looks. So we'll go on to more of the base, but I want to try this real quick because I want you to stay for the first impressions. I'm going to use this slightly as a blush, and then it might illuminate a little because it says it's best for a highlight, but this isn't an appropriate highlight shade. I might blend out with this. This is what I use for powder, but I think I might use it anyways. And I did have a Wet n Wild brush, but I want to go and get it. Also, one of them is packed away. It's one, I think it was my bronzer one, even though they might be the same. I'm really not sure. I'm going to punch this in my Matte Beauty Blender now because it is technically a cream, and you should use beauty blenders for that. Or, I mean, for me, it can work better if I use a beauty blender. But yeah, and it did give me slight illuminating because it said it was perfect or best, perfect, whatever, for highlighting. And yeah, I do think that I will apply a little more highlighter. This is my Precision Formula 1. I will finish up the bronzer, and I will move on to the lips. Let me pause for the highlight. I do not know why I'm doing this. I'm kind of really sleepy right now, so I'm just trying to film my video, get it done, but I am fairly energetic right now. I just want you to see how beautiful this highlight is going with this look and the copper eyes, or the bronzy eyes. I don't really know what to call this, but yeah, the highlight goes pretty well. I go really carried away with highlight, and I don't want the highlight too strong today, so yeah, still putting it everywhere. Okay, so the last thing I have is my LA Colors lipstick in Dusty Rose. I think I'm really going to like this shade. Let me just give it a close-up again. I think it's so beautiful, and it might go really well with the eyes. I mean, it's kind of a shimmery look. I tried to tone down the highlight so it's not just all shimmer and all look over the top, because I still want it to be natural, but not too natural. I'm going to apply this right now, though. Again, this is my first impression, so I don't want to mute it and like take away all my expressions. But yeah, it's not too creamy. It's kind of like a normal lipstick. Definitely drugstore and not the best. I mean, it's not that pigmented, but yeah, I actually really like it. And it's kind of metallic and kind of shiny. It definitely is creamy, and it doesn't have a matte end to it. I don't know how much I'm actually liking this. Let me touch up the eyes real quick. I didn't add a crease yet, and I don't know if I want to. I think I might just blend this out real quick. But yeah, I might set it just so it's not too shimmery, because I didn't really want it to be. But you know, it's fine, and I did want to try putting the all-over shimmer stick in the middle of my lips to kind of highlight. and I wanted to see how that turned out. It actually turned out pretty good. I don't know how you see it, because in real life, I don't know. So as you can see, I kind of added a gem to the lips, but I really, or not a gem, a rhinestone. But I really want to check back in on you guys later and show you what I'm up to, but really to show you how the Mega Wear Mascara is going and all the other products. And I'll show you how many I like and don't like. The things I think I might not like, which I don't want to offend any at all. I really thought I was going to like this, and I still do love it. I just don't think it's the best. And it was a little more creamy than I would like it to. But it doesn't mean I won't use it in looks and that it's not like the most horrible. It's just that I don't really like it too much.